Hey everybody, Eric here from the MMG. Welcome to our channel. We're covering the games coming out in March of 2025. We do this every month, so make sure you stay subscribed or you hit that subscribe button and get notified, and you'll be alerted when the new videos come out so you know what video games you can look forward to this month. Well, it's March. March is here. The year is flying. All right, let's get to it. The first game is coming out March the 3rd. It's Carmen Sandiego. This is a series that I watched as a kid on TV, and there's various games out. There was I think it was a late 80s, early 90s PC game that was really cool. And yeah, this has puzzle elements. You're going to explore, you're going to adventure. It looks like a lot of fun. It's coming out on all platforms, including mobile, so the price should be cheap, I would imagine. So make sure you check it out if something you're interested in. That's Carmen Sandiego. All right, next up is 2 Point Museum. This is from the creators who have done a lot of 2 Point games here recently, including 2 Point Campus. I think it was the last one. They did 2 Point Hospital. Very good at making sim games, and I played both those games I mentioned before, and they were a lot of fun. And this one's supposed to be the best in the bunch, so reviewers have already got copies of it. I did not. Sega, if you're watching, how do I get onto your list? Because I never get reviews, and I usually really like your games. But anyways, 2 Point Museum is coming out March 4th. And you can pick it up for $30. I think it's coming to multiple platforms. I know it's on Steam, and I think most of the consoles as well. 2 Point Museum. Next up, we have a hero shooter, FragPunk. This is coming from Bad Guitar Studios. And yes, it's a hero shooter, and I know we've got a lot of these recently, and a lot of them have actually already shut down, looking at Concord. But we've had some success, right? Marvel Rivals is doing really well and competing with Overwatch. And yeah, so here we go. FragPunk is coming. It actually looks really good. Looks like a lot of fun. I hope it can sustain a big enough audience to keep it running. I may check it out. It's free to play, so it's coming out March the 6th. And it looks like you can support them through a Pioneer bundle for $10. So definitely take a look at that. And I think it's coming to multiple platforms as well, not just Steam, but here is the Steam page. That is FragPunk. All right, my most anticipated game in March is Split Fiction. This is from Hazel Light Studios, the one that brought you lots of games, right? No Way Out, which was a really fun prison escape game that you could play cooperative with one person. And then It Takes Two was their next hit that came out. I think it even won Game of the Year in some places. A really fun cooperative experience that had you go through multiple levels and play completely different style of games, puzzle games, platform games, racing games, all kinds of cool stuff. So they did a really good job with it. And Split Fiction is the next one. And it looks really good. If you watch the trailer here, it's a little bit more of a sci-fi theme in some areas. But I also think it does the same thing that It Takes Two does, and worlds can be drastically different if I understand it correctly. But yeah, I'm definitely going to check this game out. It's $50, coming out March the 6th. So very soon. So make sure you check it out. It's my most anticipated game, I think. All right, next up on my list is Rise of Ronin. This is coming out March the 10th, and it's going to be a base price of $50 on Steam. Again, I think it's another game that's going to be on multiple platforms, the consoles as well. But this is a samurai action RPG style game. Looks like really fun, to be honest. It says it has online cooperative, so be interested to check that out. Rise of Ronin, coming out March the 10th. Next up is 2K25. I know these games are supposedly a lot better than they used to be back in the day. I'm not a wrestling fan personally, so it doesn't really interest me too much, but I know a lot of people are. Coming out March the 14th, and you can pick it up for $60. It's WWE 2K25. Looks like it has single-player online PvP and online cooperative. It might be fun to do a little tag team online match, in a game like this. So, all right, WWE 2K25. Next up is another sports game, one that I'm not really familiar with. I've never played the show, but the new show 25 is coming out. I've heard it's really good from some friends who played these games, but not really being into baseball. I've never played it myself. So let me know in the comments below, should someone who hasn't really been into baseball for 30 years look at this game or not? Because I do generally like sports games. I like basketball, and I like football. And sometimes I'll even dive a little bit into some of the soccer games, but not real deep. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. And the reason why I haven't played this is it's only available on consoles, and majority of my time is spent on the PC. I do have a Nintendo, so sometimes I can play on there. So I would be able to pick this up on the Switch. It's coming out on March the 18th. You can also get early access if you order a certain edition for 4 days. So you can get it on 3/14, so March 14th, if you're really into it. It looks like it has to be the digital deluxe edition at $99. But there is a standard edition at $59, and it looks like a couple $69 options as well. All right, next up is 33 Immortals. This looks like a really fun indie game. I like the graphic style. I like that it's a cooperative game, online, survival. But you play a damned soul that's going against the God's final judgment. It says pick up and raid cooperative to survive hordes of monsters, defeat massive bosses, and face the wrath of God in a fight for your eternal life. Sounds really fun. The graphics look different and unique, so I'm kind of excited to check this one out. 33 Immortals, and it is coming out. It's coming out on the Epic Game Store, the Xbox, Windows PC, so the Microsoft Store, I believe, and the Xbox Game Pass. So it is on the Game Pass for consoles and PC, so there you go. That's how you can play it. All right, next up is Assassin's Creed Shadows, probably the biggest AAA game on this month's release list, I would say. Yeah, pretty close at least. I did get to play an early access version of it about a month ago. Check out that video on my channel. I really actually enjoyed this game, and I'm not a huge Assassin's Creed fan myself, but I did like what they did with this game quite a bit, and I think it is going to be a success. I don't think it's going to fail. I know some people are kind of on the border of it being a bust, but I didn't see that at all. I thought it played really well. Again, I was given a slice of the game, so who knows? But what I saw really impressed me, and I don't think they could build a game like that and just give you a slice that's good as it was without the whole game being that way, if that makes sense. So I think Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be really good, so make sure you check it out if you have any interest in it. You can get the pre-purchased edition of the standard for $70, and it's coming out March the 20th. It's coming out on all platforms as well, I believe. Next up is a Nintendo exclusive, and I tend to stay away from games that are only available on one console personally, but I have played the Xenoblade Chronicles games before, and I really like them, and I know they're famous, so we're going to cover this one. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definite Edition is coming out here March the 20th. It's going to be available with some online components, Nintendo Switch game vouchers, lots of cool stuff. So make sure you check that out if you're into the Xenoblade Chronicles series. It does look really good for a Switch game, which, the console was underpowered anyways, and then to be able to do that with the graphics is pretty impressive. All right, next up is another big one, Atomfall. This game is coming out March the 27th, and it looks really good. It gives me some really cool old school Fallout vibes, which I loved. This is a survival action game inspired by real life events. Atomfall is set 5 years after the Windscale nuclear disaster in northern England. I think this game's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited for it. It is on Steam. You can pre-purchase it for $50 for the normal version, and the deluxe version is $70. This is going to be a single-player experience. Alright, that wraps it up for some of the biggest releases in March. Hopefully this video helped you stay on track so you know what you want to pick up and what you may want to add to your wish list. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and have yourself a great day.